Hello, guys, and welcome back to yet another installment of. I almost butchered the name. This is Marvel's Midnight Suns. Anyways, let's continue with this. Oh, okay. I was kind of expecting you to at least walk. Some weird mushrooms. What's this? Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right with you, Agatha. I know, I know. The eerie void.
What is it,
Haven
Charlie?
locations
Find something?
on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used to. Oh, okay, so this is a place to hang out with people. Okay. Alright, alright. Let's do it. Touch the blood sin. Should I have my weapons with me? I feel like I should have my weapons with me.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate. Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
So I guess Charlie won't be joining me.
Hello.
Hi.
The portal awaits.
So way is located very recommended level player. Yeah. Okay. Actually a little worried, but I'm 2 levels above it, so I should be fine. I don't know what's going on though. I don't have weapons. That's all I know. Unless if I somehow magically put the suit on and grab my weapons while going through the portal. What in the world?
You were expecting, is it?
Yeah,
There was
okay.
a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that
It's a lot of
purpose.
enemies.
Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Oh, hi Charlie.
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect praise, or at least her idea of one.
Now that was something. You were too weak for this fight. cannot possibly match your strength.
Do everything I can to try and kill every single one. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. Let's redraw the heal. Let's redraw both heals. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Your mother abandons you.
No, I don't want to. Have her move over here.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
So what do I get off of this? Only 2-star? Okay. So that's all I got was gloss off of it? Maybe the other ones will give me more stuff. Oh, no, there's something back there. Charlie disappeared.
Well, this looks like it belongs here.
Okay.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
What barrier? Up there? That's a door. That's not a barrier, though. I'm speedy, though. Holy shit.
She believes in our purpose.
I still don't have an arcane key. I need to figure out how to get those.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic.
Oh, hey, there's something purple all the way
That's
out
why
there.
the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
So it's day now. Room upgrades? So is this like another place to hang out?
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Damn shade. Huh.
Heads up, Hunter. At least I'm not the only one adjusting to this midnight sun thing.
What's good?
Oh! I wonder if Nico would like that. I'm actually curious on what all this stuff does.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
We desperately need... If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. What have you brought me today?
Okay, let's see.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The Cube of Nothingness. The Tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Okay.
These were relatively common at one point in history.
Take 1 day to complete, but gain powerful rewards like room upgrades, comeback items, and hero outfits. Okay. Let's start research
That
on
caught
this.
my eye as well.
Okay. Gamma coil analysis.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Let's see what we've got here. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Wild Strike. Let's upgrade blades.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Robbie, you already on the forge? Oh,
You
hold on,
moving
bud.
to the forge, Hunter?
Hold on 1 second, buddy.
Fascinating. Curious. What is this?
And you haven't upgraded anything yet. Okay. Alright, Robbie, what you need, buddy?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
So we could have actual, like...
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Practice makes perfect.
Let's...
I
upgrade
think we got this.
16 plus damage for bleed. Okay, hell yeah.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Okay. Training XP 13 credits. Friendship. Okay.
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
Sparring complete. Oh, so you don't actually fight. It's just something you can select. Okay.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Got a minute, Hunter? Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yes, she is quite the marvel.
I see what you did there, and you're not wrong. Never met a gal who could throw me into the sun before.
She is a formidable ally in our struggle against Lilith.
Hell yeah, she is. Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
You are not used to expressing feelings of affection, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My apologies.
And if I did, this ain't my first rodeo, you know?
Of course it is not. Whatever a rodeo is.
Yeah. Well, now that that's settled, maybe I should go sharpen my stakes or something. And maybe we should keep this chat to ourselves for now.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's funny.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh. More doesn't mean better. If they want to be part of the team, they'll have to earn it. Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw on TV. Now, he's the ultra-rich jerk who eats all the cashews in the bowl.
I like this girl. Alright, before we do that, we'll go ahead and call this episode here. And we'll get back into it here eventually. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.